It's our last one of this series.
We thought about playing, or at least in my mind, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we
Mari
like
thought about playing.
infused like a song into this? Like we were just before we jump back on to do this one, we started thinking about like our 8th grade graduation songs, our high school graduation song. Well, 8th grade because high school, I don't feel like we had one, but we started thinking about them, and Steph's was Celine Dion, "My Heart Will Go On," and mine was, I can't think of her name, but it was "I Hope You Dance."
She was a country girl, right?
Yes, but she was a one-hit wonder. She was a one-hit wonder. I think Leanne Rimes made a cover. And I want to say Martina McBride, but I definitely know that's not it. It's not it at all. Whatever. Hey Siri.
No. Okay.
Who sung "I Hope You Dance"? Leanne Womack.
Yes.
For a second, I was like, she's not going to work. She literally, I'll ask her anything, and she's really not going to work right now. The one time I need her. Anyways.
Or you don't talk to her and she wants to answer your question. You're like, bitch, I'm not talking to you.
I can't tell you how many times I'm in session, and she's like, I've looked that up on the web. Like, okay. Anyway, so we thought about playing, aka me, a song, but I'm not good at editing, so I was going to play it from my phone, and I thought that might be jarring because it's not going to mix well. So we'll just talk about it.
But it's like we're graduating, right?
You guys, the listeners, are graduating. You guys are graduating, and Steph and I are here to shake your hand and hand you your diploma. Socially distanced, of course, with hand sanitizer. We're so proud of you for coming this far and for listening. We are so excited. Here's the thing. With 8th grade graduation, felt like this super big accomplishment, right? It felt like, oh my God, I fucking did it. And then 3 months later, you got smacked in the face with high school, right? Mm-hmm. Continue to listen, continue to practice, continue to write down and challenge these cognitive errors, please, please, please. Because listening once, hearing them, knowing them isn't enough. Mm-mm. So with that PSA, let's get on with it.
Our last and final one.
Number 12.
It's number 13.
13. Guys, after 10 left, where I was done. After we hit feelings are not facts, I didn't know where we were at, okay? So bear with me. What is it?
This is one that I feel like I operated in my whole ass life. Always being right.
Are you seriously?
Dude, I swear to fucking God. In the sense of like,
I swear to God.
Between always being right and having the last word, those are two things that I struggled with a lot throughout my whole life.
Yeah.
But the underlying theme of that is because I didn't want to feel inadequate.
There we go. Right? I was going to ask that.
I wanted to be, I lost your audio. I can't hear you. There we go. Got it.
Wow, that went really fast.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just stir my straw around until she could hear me. Anyways, forgot what I was saying. It's gone.
The underlying theme of me always wanting to be right or having the last word is because I didn't want to feel inadequate or not smart.
I don't know what my point was going to be to that, but yes, I'm glad that you did discuss what the underlying theme is, because obviously all of these have an underlying theme, right? We all operate in them for some sense. But I feel like this one, I want you to give the definition that you read to me, because I feel like that will help people to understand where we're going to take it, because where we're going to take it is going to be a little bit controversial, and we're going to do our best. It would be better if we had somebody who does operate in this cognitive error frequently to be able to kind of like assess and go back and forth. So, you know what, if you're listening and you feel like you operate in this, please reach out to us. I would love to do one. Anyways, go ahead.
So it is the thinking pattern that causes a person to internalize his or her opinions as facts and fails to consider the feelings of the other person in a debate or discussion. This cognitive distortion can make it difficult to form and sustain healthy relationships because you're not trying to hear anybody else's opinion but your own.
I feel like this is feelings are not facts, but on like on testosterone,
Yes.
like on aggression, right? Feelings are not facts is more so of like the internalization of like, oh my God, you know, I feel like a really shitty mom. I am a shitty mom. Now I feel like this is like on steroids in the sense of like, no, I'm fucking right. Yeah, it's this projection of it.
Yep.
So, with that being said, we've chosen a controversial topic. And I'm going to let you know right now, trigger warnings, abortion, trigger warnings, religion, and
women's rights.
Trigger warnings, women's rights. Yeah.
That
trigger warning, like individual human rights.
Sure.
Because not just cis women does this affect. So we'll say human rights. So here is your chance to leave. Once I am done saying this sentence, you should leave because we've already warned you. Moving along, recently in the news with Roe v. Wade being overturned. It's not recent. By the time this comes out, it'll be a couple of months of pure fucking hell. But anyways, with Roe v. Wade being overturned, there has been a giant debate at when conception starts. So we thought this would be a good example in the sense of the person attempting to portray that their religion states that life begins at conception versus somebody on the other side saying that they don't believe that because they don't believe in that religion. So, Stephanie, this also disclaimer, this isn't a trigger warning, disclaimer. Stephanie is pretending to be a client.
Yes.
Stephanie does not think these things.
I do not.
Don't you dare fucking come at us. If you want to come at us from the other side, absolutely. I enjoy and welcome the debate. I will eat your ass up. Anyways, so Stephanie, what's your automatic negative thought?
Caveat though.
Yeah.
This is where it trips me up, right? Because me
sure.
as the client does not view this as an automatic negative thought.
Correct.
Because I think that my thought is correct and it is a fact.
Right.
You can't tell me otherwise. So for the sake of this, though, I will act like I know that this is a negative thought.
You don't even have to act like you know that it's a negative thought, right? Because honestly, when we challenge, and I can even phrase it in a different sense, but when we challenge clients, when they say, but I feel that way, they don't view that as a cognitive error or an automatic negative thought. They view that as the reality, my feelings. I feel like she's mad at me. I feel like a bad mom. That's internalized. And so then we just operate off of that. So I guess I could even say, what is the statement that we are arguing with, or what is the statement that we're holding steadfast to?
And it would be that life begins at conception, correct? My religion states that life begins at conception.
So, with this example, the overgeneralization aspect is what we're looking at. We are not looking at me attempting to get Stephanie to join my side, Stephanie getting me to join her side. This isn't a debate in the sense of religion, politics, rights, blah, 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 blah. We're not thinking about that. We are thinking about the sense of attempting to point out that this is an overgeneralization that she is projecting onto the other person that she's in the discussion with. So life begins at conception. So give me facts that prove that that's true in the sense of how it relates to the person that you're communicating with. For all intents and purposes, the other person she's communicating with does not believe that.
So I am trying to give you facts as to how that's true.
For you.
Well, because the Bible says so.
And then my rebuttal to that would be me on this side, again, example, all intents and purposes. I don't operate out of your religious beliefs. So that cannot be a factual statement in the sense of what we're talking about here. Not arguing the issue in general, we're arguing in the sense of your religious beliefs are what's being projected onto me, and that's what we're trying to stop. You can have your religious beliefs.
Get tripped up, right? Of like, but that's my truth. That's what I believe.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. However, then we don't get to project that onto other people because that's not what that person is meeting you with. The same way of giving examples with filtering. My mom came home and slammed the door. She must be mad at me. We're filtering out all of the other reasons as to why our parent could be mad at us, and we're projecting that onto mom. That's not fair for mom, because mom, very well, you didn't ask mom. You didn't talk to mom. Mom could have been like, no, I literally got punched in the head before I came home from work. So it's a wild ride. I work, who knows where mom works, but like I came home and I'm fucking trying to decompress. So we were projecting that onto them. The same way this overgeneralization, you're projecting onto the other person in the sense of these are your beliefs, which are, pains me to say this, fine, because those are your beliefs. That doesn't mean, though, that you get to project that onto me when we're having this discussion.
I think that's why this example was hard for me, because I was like, how do I prove that? I can't prove that.
Yeah. But that's the whole point of cognitive errors, right? You can't prove half of them.
Yeah.
You can't prove half of them. So it would be time, situations, and examples that prove that refrain from saying negative thought, our cognitive error, automatic thought isn't true 100% of the time, right? Other religions exist. Other certain aspects of life exist. Like there are different situations that we may deem the possible decision of having to end a pregnancy like as valid in your religion, maybe like depending on what the religion is, depending on what things say, like depending on the text version of the Bible, like there's so many different things that are variables at play here. So that's where we would be coming with these in step 5 of these time, situations, examples that prove our thought isn't true 100%.
Well, and we've both been pregnant and have had children. Yeah. I can't remember, but can't you not hear the heartbeat till you're like 6 or 7 weeks?
I feel like it was further, but I don't know.
So to me, that's proof of life after several weeks.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Where like that could be a fact to say like it doesn't happen at conception because that baby doesn't have a heart until
right. And
it was like, maybe it was like 9 weeks. I don't remember.
I don't either. But like, so this is a beautiful aspect to bring, because some people believe it's when you can hear the heartbeat. Some people believe it's when the birth actually takes place. Some people believe it's at conception. Some people believe it's literally the second you have sex. Like, so it could be all these different things, right? Again, where this thought process isn't meant to enter into the debate of the actual topic at hand. It's meant to restructure this person's point of view, in the sense, not point of view, but this person's approach in understanding that you have your beliefs and I have my beliefs. And so it is not fair, nor is it going to get you anywhere, because someone could be like, no, life's not fair. Okay, well, then I'm going to set a boundary and not fucking talk to you. And then you're going to sit here and wonder why I'm not fucking talking to you, because